It's a big show.
Well, get ready for something
that you never know.
You won't see it
coming, but I promise you'll know. It's a big show.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, it's
Is that what we're doing? We're just gonna sing pro wrestling
No, that's
theme
not.
song?
no.
That's not what we're gonna do at all.
Why?
But
That's
I
since
think
we're,
that's good.
since we're all here and together, guys, I think this would be a good time to ask. Let's just be on record here at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Top three. Which companies do you think is going to buy WWE? Your 3-point pick, your 2-point pick, and your 1-point pick. And anywhere from 6 to 18 months, we'll check back here and see who is right, folks. So I think I'll go first. My big three for who's going to buy WWE. Number 1, Disney. Number 2, NBC. And number 3, you heard it here, Universal Studios.
When they sell. As they sell. Who are the biggest suckers on the planet going to be? That's the question.
That's kind of the question. Who's going to be willing to kick up the billions? I think Disney is number 1.
Disney's dumb enough to. They will, like, everybody bitches today, but like, oh, they ruined the brand. WWE's not what it used to be. Yeah, Disney, wait till fucking Disney gets a hold of that.
So,
Darth Vader is WWE champion, main eventing WrestleMania.
Oh my God. It's a moneymaker.
The cast of Descendants invading Monday Night Raw.
Oh my God. No.
Yep, you heard it here first.
Alexa Bliss will be Snow White.
okay. Actually, no.
No. She would be Elsa. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, yes. All right. So, is there anybody else that you could think that would be a contender other than this list of extreme?
The top 3, it's going to be, regardless of what's happened here in the last year, doesn't matter. Number 1 is always going to be Disney until it's not Disney. That's foregone conclusion. It does not matter. It doesn't matter who's in control of the streaming services, which is NBC and Peacock. That doesn't matter. If a sale ever does happen, Disney is going to be the first and foremost front runner to acquire that because they have to be. What professional wrestling is today does not matter. It's the brand, and Disney loves buying them some brands. And
yes. Disney does love acquiring just anything. And
any
that's why
brand they can do. Let me put it to you this way. I'm laying in bed last night, and I finished up watching something on Stars. I finished watching a series that I liked a lot when it aired, Rescue Me, on FX. For about probably the second or third time I've watched the entire series. Loved it.
We doing this Dennis Leary thing.
No. Shut up. Don't get us. Don't even bother starting us down that fucking road again. Again, let me just say, I had the Stars package on my Amazon Prime specifically just to watch this series again because I liked it so much. I finished that up, and I'm like, okay, now I can get back into the other stuff that I've been lacking on, which
Fair
was
enough.
I finished up WandaVision on Disney Plus.
That was good, right?
Loved it. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to like it. I really didn't think I was going to like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. By the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, I want to see more. I want to see a season 2. Obviously, they're probably not going to do that. Doesn't matter. Loved it. Thought it was great. Everything that Disney Plus has done in terms of series, Mandalorian, both seasons, I've loved those. So I'm like, I'm going to get back into the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I watched an episode and a half. I trailed off. I didn't get to finish it. I came back. I'm almost done with it now. And that is just fan-damn-tastic. And it's a testament to looking at what Disney is as a whole. You think about Disney, you're thinking about Pixar, you're thinking about kids' movies, you're thinking about animation, you're thinking about computer, fun, family-friendly films. But if you watch The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they're dropping the word shit and bullshit left and right in this thing.
Lazy writing.
It doesn't matter.
Easy booking.
Doesn't matter. But they're still doing it. And I'm like, you almost forget that you're watching a Disney streaming service while you're watching it, because the violence factor in this specific series is so high that it actually surprised me. I'm like, I remember halfway through, I'm like, I'm still watching this on a Disney streaming service, and they're dropping the word bullshit and shit, and this guy just got stabbed. This guy just got stabbed, and this guy just got shot in the head, and this guy just got murdered, and I'm like, this is still a Disney streaming service. So it's not like they're afraid to go after the money. They're not afraid to acquire the brand that's going to make them the most money. So again, yes, the top is always going to be Disney. They are always going to be looking to buy WWE. Doesn't matter what they've done in the past, doesn't what they've done in the present, doesn't mean what they will do in the future. Disney is absolutely, because if you can imagine the WWE Network on Disney Plus streaming, yeah, that's a monster. That is an absolute monster. And then, yes, of course, second place will be NBC and Peacock, and third place will be Fox, ESPN, whatever the fucking... It doesn't matter, because none of them are actually in contention. Does not matter.
Yeah,
the also-rans.
Yeah, the Dynasty television franchises, I don't know if those are going to be the ones that can really mount the money to do it.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be somebody that's really into the streaming, and I think what
Disney's
you're going to
killing it.
Well, the reason I think it'd be Disney is because WWE's on Peacock, and so this would be a way for Disney to advertise their content on NBC's brand.
Right, but you got to consider the fact that, NBC owns USA, correct? So
I believe so.
So NBC owns USA. That's always been a bit of a contention since WWE debuted on Fox, right? That's been, we're going on, 2 years now? That's been a bit of a contention piece. So WWE hasn't, hitched their horse to one buggy. They've branched out a bit, they're feeling the waters out, and they're at least considering their options. And they're, in terms of business partners, they're floating things out there, the potential businesses with New Japan. They're making it appealing to purchase that brand. And we've discussed this before. They're not closing any doors. They're leaving everything open. They're trimming the fat, and they did it again today. They released many other people today.
Fandango.
This is about and Tyler Breeze and many others.
Police.
Yes. They're trimming the fat. They're making a sale appealing.
Brutal.
And it's probably going to be NBC or Disney.
Okay, so what's going on with Aleister Black while we're talking about releases? Because, there's a lot of shit.
AEW. It's going to be AEW.
That'd be great.
Think so?
I don't think
90%.
I don't think he wants to go back.
He should not.
They're begging for him to come back.
He shouldn't.
They screwed up. They want him back. They get the sorry ex-girlfriend thing going on. Aleister, I'm so sorry.
He was a pet project of Paul Heyman when he was in creative control of Monday Night Raw. And when they removed Paul for whatever fucking reason from creative control, that fell by the wayside. His push
Vince
died.
needed a sacrificial lamb to say, "Look, see what I did."
Yeah, because putting Bruce
USA, I fired somebody, so that happens all the time.
Putting Bruce in charge was such a good fucking move.
I think I pretty much list them. Is there any other contenders you can think of that you would want to add to this list? No.
No. Disney, NBC, Fox, ESPN.
I'm throwing Universal Studios in as kind of because you could see that WWE's a ride, just like the Jaws ride. Yeah.
Let me just solidify this right now. Universal Studios is owned by whom?
Oh, it's probably gonna say Disney. No, it's not Disney, but it'll say NBC or something. This is gonna be funny.
Let's just verify this now. Universal Pictures, legally Universal City Studios LLC, also known as Universal Studios, formerly named Universal Film Manufacturing Company and Universal International Pictures Inc., is an American film production and distribution company owned by Comcast through NBC Universal. So there you go.
So NBC gets. So basically, what I
Disney
said
and
was
NBC.
I said Disney, NBC, and NBC. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
God, so yes,
It's
if
NBC trying twice.
God, if NBC
but
did
Disney.
buy it, then it would be WrestleMania The Ride at Universal Studios.
God.
Oh God. Oh,
Well, it's
God.
not like we haven't seen that in the last couple years. Like
And that's like Vince's biggest dream come true. But
we've been sitting here staring this in the face, and we watched this thing the entire year, the calendar year of 2020. We watched this start at the crowdless WrestleMania when we started doing the cinematic matches. The first night it was fine. It was AJ Styles and The Undertaker. We're like, oh my God, you know what? This is fine. We can deal with this. The next night it got a little bit wacky with Bray Wyatt and John Cena. You're like, holy shit, this is like an episode of The Twilight Zone, just not in black and white.
Right.
From there, everybody ran with it. WWE especially, AEW tried it. Every other company tried it. We got multiple cinematic matches, and we expected, well, this is pretty much just what wrestling is now, and it sucks. Like, if you water down the product to the point where this isn't special, and it wasn't after 2 months in, it didn't matter. Hell, 2 nights in, it didn't matter anymore. This wasn't special, it didn't matter, and it sucked. Here we are in 2021. We don't have to do cinematic matches, and thank God we haven't been doing them. But if NBC and Disney are the front runners to purchase this company, you know goddamn well that that is going to be the format moving forward.
You don't trust the creative
No.
control.
Fuck no.
yeah,
No,
that's-
not at all.
no.
Not at all.
Zombies, cinematic matches, The Fiend not being pushed.
Hey, I will be the first in line for Alexa Bliss's big fucking movie premiere. I'll be there. I'll be at the theater with bells in tow because I'm a big fan of hers. As
She
a
could
wrestler,
be the first female Beetlejuice.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
kinda
If
what
we
they
just
tried.
call a spade and we watch person be an actor or an actress in a movie.
So, all right, folks.
If that happens, you guys got to owe me something. Like, if that's a
No,
thing,
that's a guarantee. It's going to happen. This is it. Like, Vince McMahon threw his hat in the ring.
I'm like the Ian Cross of
Right.
Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Like, I just come up with weird, crazy shit to say in the middle of
the whole thing about Vince McMahon said this in what, 1998, was it not? Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. In 1998, did Vince McMahon not say in the documentary Beyond the Mat, we're not really in the wrestling business, we're in the movie making business. We make movies.
He said what he
Entertainment,
actually, his exact words were, once you get past all the stuff that we do in the ring and get down to what it is that we really do and realize let's make movies.
Exactly.
So
And Vince has thought that
3
way.
hours of live content every week. And so it's a unique
3,
well, it was at the time.
5, at least 7 now.
But yeah, at the time it was about 3 hours a week of content.
Yep.
So
7 now.
yeah.
This is a common thing even with podcasters, especially when your big name podcasters like hit their peak. All of a sudden, they're not getting that high rush. It's the chasing the dragon type thing.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, I lost my peak.
Yep.
So what you find them doing is adding more content, but
Yeah.
usually that content is less valuable, and so it doesn't.
100%.
It's like this weird like stranglehold you try to keep on your audience, even though they're all like, "Let me alone." It's like
No, that's 100% right.
yeah, it's a girlfriend trying to get away from you, and you're like, "No, come back, come back, come
Right.
back." It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's,
No, that's-
it's creepy. It's really
That's
creepy
spot
when
on.
you put it. Sorry, in
That's
those
spot
terms.
on.
No, it's yeah.
It's
And
poetry, bitches.
That's spot on.
God. And so, folks, that is the world that we currently call wrestling in this year of our Lord 2021. And it's with a heavy heart that I have to say, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this impromptu roundtable discussion. So we're all pretty much agreed it's Disney or NBC or bust at this point for WWE. Folks, thank you for joining us. I am Phil K.O.E. of the K.O.E. Nation, and you can find all of us right here at Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Chicken, Tony, any last things you'd like to say to the people?
As always, appreciate y'all. Love you.
Yep. Can't wait to see the box office numbers. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun watching WrestleMania on Disney+.
Oh, boy. Hey, KOE Nation, YouTube and Twitch, Big Buck and Empire, YouTube and Facebook, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, YouTube and Spotify. Catch you on the flip side.
Good night. Two here and see if it just smooths itself out.
Get back. tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down. Let you down slow. It's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah,